Hey everybody, welcome. It's the 8th of the month, it's 8 p.m. and it's time for another keto news for the month of September. We are here every month on the 8th of the month at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and if you can't catch us live, we will be, if you can't join us live each month, we will have the replays on my feed and on IGTV. Hi to Trina. Try and be like you, bro. Glad you could join us today here. And let's see who we have else got going here. Keto with the Nyens and John's Keto Life. Thanks for joining us tonight as well for Keto News. Got a lot of fun things to talk about. Let me put up the... so you don't have to look at me. Yeah, so it's Keto News, which we're here every month on the 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's kind of a rainy night here in Minneapolis. Hopefully the weather is good wherever you are, and hope that everybody had a wonderful Labor Day weekend also. Laura's Keto Journey, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight here for Keto News. And again, if you don't catch us live, you can catch the replay on my feed. Lots to talk about tonight with Keto News. We're going to talk about the latest keto research in terms of, does keto help your athletic performance? So some surprising research there. Keto Chef Barry, nice to have you with us tonight. We'll also talk about some major changes with some virtual keto events that are going on around the country. And we'll talk about a little bit controversial subject, vegan keto versus carnivore keto, and which might be better for you. Las Vegas Keto Expo. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you're with Las Vegas Keto Expo, we do have some news about keto events, and that might affect your event as well, possibly. And also we'll be talking about some hot new keto products, including some keto products that are billed as keto, but you might not necessarily want to try these products, so we'll have some information on that. And of course, as always, we'll have a great keto giveaway, so be sure to stick around for that, and we'll answer some of your questions that you have about keto and the keto lifestyle. So let me get myself organized here. And so let's first talk about some of the latest keto research that's come out recently. There's been a lot of discussion about whether keto makes any difference for athletes and athletic performance. Some people say that being in ketosis helps you because you burn off your body fat, and other people say that keto isn't necessarily the best thing for athletes because you don't have the carb stores that, legendarily people like to carb load before athletic events and things like that. And so let's dive into that a little bit. Some new research is out that is a little surprising. Some research was recently published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition that specifically looked into the effects of keto. And what they did was they took a group of long-distance race walkers and they divided them into two groups. And one they put on the ketogenic diet and one was not on the ketogenic diet, and they compared their athletic performance. And the result was, drum roll please, inconclusive. They said they could not find any significant difference between the athletic performance of the athletes who were in ketosis and those who were not in ketosis. But to be fair, that might not be the definitive study on that. It was a limited number. And of course, these people may have technically been in ketosis, but they were not long-term sort of veterans of keto. They were not necessarily fat adapted. So it's not like they took a pair of people who were long-term keto lifestyle people and compared them against non-keto lifestyle people. So the test didn't find any improvements in athletic performance from being in ketosis, but that might not be the last word on that. Talking about keto events, as I was mentioning, there is some interesting news on that as well. Several keto events had been going virtual, but that isn't necessarily that. Las Vegas Keto Expo. So thank you for posting. So it sounds like lvketo.com, and you will be hosting your event in October 15th and 16th. And if you don't mind putting in the comments, is it going to be live in person or is it going to be virtual? I think a lot of people might potentially be interested in this. So if you wouldn't mind posting that in the comments. So Keto Salt Lake, put on by the Keto USA people, had been slated for October this year, and that was after it had been delayed from March. They finally did throw in the towel and announced that the live event Keto Las Vegas is canceled. But so Las Vegas Keto Expo just posted that it is going to be live. So hopefully, if you're interested in that, go to lvketo.com. If you are interested in Las Vegas Keto Expo, I think that might be an interesting event. So as I was saying though, with Keto Salt Lake, That has now been canceled, and Low Carb USA, which is the sponsor of that and other low carb events around the country, they have already announced that Low Carb Salt Lake 2021 will not be held either virtually or online. Although the Low Carb USA event for Miami in January is still technically on the schedule. They have not announced any change to that, so we'll see if there's any any updates on that as we go later into the year. But like I said, Las Vegas Keto Expo says that the Las Vegas Keto Expo October 15th and 16th will still be live at this point, and you can get more information on that at lvketo.com. So thank you for mentioning that. But there's other news in keto events that is worth mentioning. KetoCon, which was scheduled for June in Austin, the largest keto conference in the country. They canceled that. They went to a virtual event, and they put all of the planned speakers and put their talks live on streaming so that people could watch them. The event did not go very well, I think partially because they asked for $99 to attend the virtual event. So even though that was a bargain, it was a lot cheaper than attending KetoCon in person. I think for a lot of people that was just a lot of money to put out. And so that event did not do very well. And so as a result, the organizers of KetoCon have now disbanded. It was run by Keto Evangelist, who did just an outstanding job building the conference and hosting it every year. They have now essentially gone out of business. Many of the people who were part of Keto Evangelist have now banded together, formed a new organization that they hope to hold an event in 2021, whether it will be live or virtual. They still have to decide. They're still trying to decide what they're going to do, but I invite everybody to stay tuned, both here and at ketocon.org for more information. They've done such an outstanding job, I think, putting KetoCon on the map and growing it. So we certainly hope that moving forward that they will find a way to keep it going in some form, whether it's online or whether it is in person, or whether it's live or it's online. So JJTAFUR, thanks for joining us here tonight. So instead of the website of the month, I thought I would talk about some interesting resources for those of us on the ketogenic lifestyle, or in this case on the carnivore lifestyle. A great new book is out, the second edition of the Carnivore Code, written by Dr. Paul Saladino, who's one of the chief evangelists for the carnivore lifestyle. This is a very interesting book. I went to one of Dr. Paul Saladino's talks, and he's very convincing. He actually was vegan at one point, and he's very into bodybuilding and athletics. And then now he has gone completely carnivore and gives a very detailed, scientifically based explanation for why carnivore is actually the healthiest diet, that it's the most bioavailable form of micronutrients, vitamins, and minerals, and so forth, and that plants are not necessarily good for you because they have chemicals and compounds like oxalates and leptins and so forth that are not healthy for you. So he makes a very convincing case for the carnivore diet. And a similar book is out this month called Sacred Cow by Diana Rogers, a dietitian who also wrote a previous book on paleo. And this is not only about the health benefits of eating meat, but also tries to put out an environmental case for, this is very important, for sustainably, properly raised meat. Meat, she says, gets a bad rap, that cows contribute to global warming and so forth, and it's very energy, labor, and water intensive and so forth, which it may be, but she makes the argument that properly raised meat may be better for the planet and climate change and so forth than agriculture. So you can read both of those and you can decide for yourself. But on the other side, while we're talking about things to read and so forth while we're all dealing with COVID-19, you might want to consider watching this on Netflix coming up.
They showed us commercials. Steak. That's what a man eats. Selling that idea that real men eat meat. Serious man food. But you got to understand, that's marketing. That's not based on reality.
Jaros, lifestyle goals, and here's to a new rascal. Thanks for joining tonight. So this is a documentary called Game Changers. and it talks with, you recognize, of course, Arnold, as well as it talks with Olympic athletes, endurance athletes, several NFL players who have all switched to vegan. And it makes an equally convincing argument that chemically, biologically, and so forth, that vegan is the best way to go and is the healthiest diet, even if you are a world-class athlete. So if you read the Carnivore Code and the Sacred Cow, you'll be convinced you should eat nothing but meat. And if you watch Game Changers, you'll be convinced that you should eat nothing but vegetables. So it's hard to say, and I'm not going to here to persuade you, but just that, there's a lot of good arguments on both sides, and I would highly recommend you check out all of them. Read the Carnivore Code, read Sacred Cow, watch Game Changers, and make up your own mind about what you think might be the best, healthiest thing for you to do. So, all right, so let's talk about the Air Keto. Thanks for joining. If you want, you can catch what you missed by watching Keto News on the 8th of every month here. But you didn't miss much, but if you want, you can see the whole thing on the replay that'll be posted on my feed. So let's talk about some fun stuff. New keto products. We'll get to that one in a second here. There we go. Hot new keto products. So the great folks at Primal Kitchen, who make wonderful, primarily paleo products, have now put out a spicy version of their organic unsweetened ketchup. And I am a big fan of their regular unsweetened ketchup, which is sugar-free, only 1 gram of net carbs per serving. And they sweeten it with balsamic vinegar, which I think is just a killer combination. It's absolutely delicious. And if you are looking for a unsweetened ketchup, well, now you have choices from Primal Kitchen. You can go with their regular, or you can go with their organic. Let me see if I can find this. A fun new keto product. So this is We Do Keto, and they are making keto crackers that are not only keto, but they are paleo, vegan, Whole30, and Whole30 and clean ingredients. And Las Vegas Keto Expo, hang on a sec. We'll get you on here in a second here as soon as I finish up here. Would love to hear more about you about Las Vegas Keto Expo. But anyways, so Keto RU View join. Thanks for joining us here. So we're talking about hot new keto products. So We Do Keto crackers are produced by a lovely couple, Marion and Jen Schopenhauer, who run a business out in Wyoming. So they launched a Kickstarter to try and get these keto crackers off the ground. Unfortunately, the Kickstarter campaign did not reach its goal. However, they're undeterred. They're determined to produce these crackers, and you can pre-order these crackers at wedoketo.us, not .com, but .us. And I highly encourage you, let's support them. They're trying to produce keto crackers, which there aren't too many of. And, I think, the keto community could definitely use that. So, let's try and encourage them. So I'm going to do something unconventional here. I'm going to invite Las Vegas Keto Expo to join live here. Spontaneous here, and we'll see if we can get Las Vegas Keto, who's put in a request to join us here live to talk about the Las Vegas Keto Expo. Las Vegas Keto Expo.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I don't know if you have the greatest bandwidth, but we can kind of see you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know I was going to send you an email to check out our website, and if you could bring that up and see the speakers we have on there.
Unfortunately, I don't know a way to do that while I'm live, but lvketoexpo.com, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but tell us a little bit about it. This is news, and we're all about the latest keto.
It's going to be a new show here in Las Vegas Keto Expo, representing keto product manufacturers, and keto speakers. And it's going to be 2 days at the Alexis Park Resort.
Fantastic. And give us the highlights. Who are some of the speakers you're hoping to have?
Well, we got Maria. We got Dr. Ryan. Let me read the list off to you.
Ryan Lowry?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, we got him. Logan. We got Logan on there. So I was trying to send you a picture of this flyer that's going out, and I'll shoot you a flyer anyway, so you can just see who's on there.
That would be great, and I'll be happy to post that on our Instagram feed, along with this broadcast so that people can find out. But lvketoexpo.com, and give us the dates again.
October 15th and 16th of 2021.
Okay, and I know that all the casinos and resorts are open, with the social distancing and so forth. So it sounds like you're determined to have this, event live, and it sounds like if Nevada keeps up with the rate with what they're doing, it should go off.
Yeah, Las Vegas is like 20% right now, these hotels, but starting in December, they're putting out a $1 billion ad campaign. The city is to the whole world, because they're planning on reopening Las Vegas to the max in December, going into January.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm so glad you joined us tonight. Like I said, we're all about keto news, and this is definitely news for folks. So we invite people to go to lvketoexpo.com, October in Las Vegas, and we'll look forward to hopefully seeing you and others there.
Yes, I will shoot you an email right now. And
that would be great.
All right.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take care.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Alrighty here. Okay, that's exciting news. So a live keto event in Las Vegas for anyone who is interested in that, and we'll have more details on that in our show notes. So one bit of keto news new keto product to talk about, as I sort of been teasing in the last couple of days, it's a keto product that you might not necessarily want to try. So Kiss My Keto announced keto brownies, and it sounds fantastic. Who doesn't love a keto brownie? And I was very excited to try it. I didn't, because when I looked more closely, I discovered, I don't know if you can see this or not, but one of it says clean ingredients, and for the most part it is, but one of the ingredients is glycerin, which is derived from vegetables. And it's a very controversial ingredient because there are some studies that suggest that glycerin can spike your blood glucose levels, which of course then can knock you out of ketosis. And so there's some argument whether that any product containing glycerin can really be considered keto or not. So yeah, I'm not here to tell you that it is or is not a great idea to try it, but do your research, or if you do try it, see what works for you. And this is nothing against Kiss My Keto. They're a wonderful company. They make outstanding products. You might recall that we did a giveaway for some of the new vegan keto bars that they're testing right now, and they make regular keto bars, which are fantastic as well. It's only an issue with these new keto brownies that may or may not necessarily be keto. However, there is some good news here too, that if you would like to have keto brownies, you can instead use the Kiss My Keto brownie mix. So you have to make it yourself, obviously, but this is glycerin-free, clean ingredients, very low carb. So if you're looking for a keto brownie, I can recommend the Kiss My Keto baking mix. The keto brownies, you might have to make up your own mind about that. All right, so let's talk about a giveaway. As always, we try to have a giveaway here on Keto News every month, and we're happy to, help out our viewers and give them some keto products that they can try also. So today we are doing bars. We are giving away multiple keto bars. We've got a couple of, hey Claudia, glad you could join. So we are giving away several different keto bars. We've got a couple of different good to go bars. We have the vanilla almond and raspberry lemon, and to sweeten the pot, so to speak, we are also giving away a couple of perfect keto bars. We are giving away the almond butter brownie and the chocolate chip cookie dough. So we are giving away a total of 4 keto bars to one of you lucky people. So in order to enter, though, we're going to make you work a little bit for these keto bars. What you have to do is you have to watch the replay of Keto News on my feed, which will be posted within the next 24 hours. And then in the comment section in the feed, well, you have to do a couple of things. You have to like the replay. You have to follow me if you're not already. You have to tag a keto friend in the comments. and you have to enter the special keyword, which is September. So do all of those things, which will be posted when I put the replay up, and you will also be entered for the keto giveaway. And hopefully you will be the lucky winner of these yummy keto bars. And I have tried them, and they are quite yummy as well. So I do have a question. Before we get to the official keto questions section, if anybody has any, and if you want, you can throw them up in the comments right now if anybody has any questions about the keto lifestyle or anything that we've discussed tonight, and we're happy to try to answer it either from me or from the group and so forth. But I do have a question I would like to put out to the group here, and that is, what do you think about the format for this? I know a lot of people have said that these broadcasts, the keto news we do every month, is very informative and helpful for them. But the question is, does that work for you? Because these broadcasts will go anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes or so, and that's a long time these days to sit and watch anything streaming online. You might be rather watching Netflix or Hulu or something like that, but to sit down and watch the latest keto news for 15, 20 minutes is quite a commitment. So, I'd like to ask you, is this the right format? I'm contemplating both keeping this format, but also maybe we'll do a shorter series of keto news and we'll break it up. Maybe I would have a separate, very short Instagram post about hot new keto products, a separate one about keto events, and one about keto research and so forth. So we could divvy it up into much smaller chunks of time rather than try to put everything into a single monthly broadcast. And I would love if put into the comments, if you think which this format works, or if you'd rather see much more shorter videos, more frequent videos that would chop things up into different segments. So I would be very interested in your feedback on this. This is all kind of an experiment, and this is really for you, the keto community, and all of us, really. I'm kind of an information geek. I spend a lot of my time online researching the latest keto research, the latest keto news, and latest keto products. I love hot new keto products, and I'm anxious to share that information with you. And so if this is the best way to do it, that's great. If this is too difficult to watch 20 minutes at a time, I know for me that can be hard to watch sometimes. And so put in the comments below, if you think this format works, or if there's anything else that you think we should try, like shorter, more frequent videos or anything like that. And let me see here. And like I said, if anybody has any questions about anything we've discussed here tonight in terms of keto research, new keto products, keto events, or so forth, or anything about the keto lifestyle, whether you're a new beginner, or whether Las Vegas Keto Expo, thank you for the feedback on that, appreciate that, or whether you're new to keto or thinking about keto, or you're just starting, or you're been in the keto lifestyle for quite a while, let us, if you have any questions you'd like to pose. I think we're always happy to answer this in the group to try and tackle it, or just put any questions that you have in the comments below. So looks like there's no questions tonight, which hopefully, means that this has been helpful for you. And so I invite you to join us. Maybe we'll hopefully keep doing this on a monthly basis, and hope that you'll join us. We're intending to do this on the 8th of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern time to try to make it easy to remember. And I will look forward to hopefully seeing you next month. Take care and keto on.